Imagine a world where you just, never have to remember another complicated password. No more trying to recall JF 5%, U27 to others, or that constant nagging worry about phishing scams. What if logging in was genuinely as simple and, yeah, secure as just unlocking your phone? Well, that future isn't some far-off dream. It's actually already here. And today, we're going to hand you the blueprint to embrace it, step by secure step.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, part of our Easy Digital Safety series. We've spent some good time already diving into what passkeys are, those brilliant digital identifiers designed to replace those old traditional passwords. They let you sign in using biometrics like your fingerprint, your face, or even just a simple PIN.
Yeah, and our mission today really is to move beyond just the what and get straight into the how. We want to equip you with a really practical step-by-step migration plan. We'll guide you through prioritizing which accounts to tackle first, how to smoothly manage that transition period where you might be using both passwords and passkeys, and even get you ready for real-world stuff like traveling or setting up a brand new phone or computer. This isn't just about understanding passkeys. It's about confidently making them work for you, starting right now.
Okay, so let's really dig into the core problem that passkeys solve. I mean, we all know passwords are a massive headache. They're often weak, people reuse them everywhere, and they're the main thing attackers go after with phishing. It's kind of wild when you think that just forgotten passwords cost businesses millions. And weak passwords, they're behind most big data breaches. But passkeys, they completely flip the script, don't they?
They really do. What makes passkeys so revolutionary isn't just that they're convenient. It's a deeper shift, almost subtle, in how we prove who we are online. See, with passwords, you're proving you know a secret, and that secret can be stolen, guessed, phished.
Right.
Passkeys prove you own a specific trusted device that's linked to you. This ownership idea, verified locally by your fingerprint or face, well, it fundamentally breaks that phishing chain. There's no shared secret for an attacker to grab. And your biometric data, it never leaves your device, stays totally private, incredibly secure. It's a shift from what you know to what you have.
That is a huge shift in thinking. Wow. And the adoption rate sounds pretty impressive, too. You mentioned Google saw over 1 billion passkey uses across 400 million accounts in under a year.
Yeah, the scale is massive.
And 50% faster than passwords, so safer and faster. But, okay, this brings up a question. If passkeys are so much better, why do we need this whole migration plan? Can't we just, dive in?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But while passkeys are definitely superior, they aren't everywhere yet. Lots of services you use still rely on passwords. So having a plan helps you navigate this hybrid state where you're using both. It means you gradually boost your security without any nasty surprises, like getting locked out of something important. It's really about giving you control, letting you manage your security upgrade at your own speed. It's a transition, not an overnight switch.
Okay, so a plan is essential. Where do you even start? It feels like a lot. You call it triage by risk, right? Like in an ER.
Exactly.
So imagine you're juggling work, email, personal banking, social media, shopping sites. Trying to switch everything at once seems impossible. So triage means focus on the big stuff first.
Precisely. Start with the accounts where a compromise would hurt the most. Your main email, definitely.
Yeah.
Your banking apps. Your cloud storage, like Google Drive or iCloud.
And it's interesting you mentioned finance and crypto apps like Coinbase, Binance, Stripe are adopting passkeys quickly. Why is that, do you think?
Well, it's pretty straightforward. They're huge targets for attackers. Money is involved, so the security benefit is massive and immediate, both for them and for you, the user. And beyond finance, lots of big consumer apps are jumping on board too. Think about Amazon, WhatsApp, PlayStation, Snapchat, X, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok. They all support passkeys now. Starting with those high-use sensitive accounts gives you that instant security boost and honestly a nice taste of how smooth passwordless login feels.
Like on Amazon, you just find it in settings.
Usually, yeah. Look under login and security or similar in your account settings. Set it up and boom, you're using it on your computer, tablet, even your TV sometimes.
Okay, let's dig a bit deeper into this hybrid state you mentioned. What does that actually look like day to day?
Right, so the hybrid state just means, practically speaking, you'll be using a mix. You'll have your passkeys for sites that support them, and for the others. You stick with strong, unique passwords, and definitely keep using two-factor authentication, 2FA, wherever you can. Think of it like, living with one foot in the present security world and one foot stepping into the future. The big players, Microsoft, Apple, Google, they're pushing hard for passkeys. Microsoft even making them the default for new accounts from 2025 for stuff like Microsoft 365, Outlook. Xbox Live even.
Wow. Okay.
But like we said, it's not going to be every single website overnight.
So for those accounts lagging behind, the ones still stuck on passwords, what's the game plan?
Simple. Keep your guard up. For those accounts, you absolutely must maintain unique, strong passwords, no reusing, and keep that 2FA switched on. It's your fallback, your digital safety net. And what's really helpful here is how password managers like Dashlane or Bitwarden or 1Password are adapting. They're now designed to manage both passwords and passkeys, which makes this whole transition much smoother. They can spot when a site offers a passkey, help you set it up, and then log you in automatically next time.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense. So it's not this huge, scary overhaul. It's more gradual, like a phased rollout. What's a reasonable pace? Like how many accounts should someone aim for?
Exactly. Gradual is the way to go. A really effective, less overwhelming approach is aiming to convert maybe 283 accounts per week. Think of it in bite-sized chunks. Week 1, tackle your email and cloud storage, core stuff. Week 2, maybe focus on your banking and financial apps. Week 3, hit your social media or professional accounts like LinkedIn. Services like Google, PayPal, Microsoft are great places to start creating your first passkeys. You'll usually find the option in their security settings might be called Passkeys or under login and security.
Okay, I can almost hear listeners thinking, what about travel? That's always a concern, right? Getting locked out when you're away from home. How do passkeys work then?
That's a really common and valid concern. So passkeys are tied to your device, and the unlocking the fingerprint or face scan happens locally on that device. This means when you travel, yes, you need an internet connection to reach the service itself, and obviously you need your main device with you. But here's a pro tip for resilience. Consider having a second device, like maybe an older phone or a tablet, also set up with your sync passkeys. Or, for really critical accounts, you could even print out any backup codes the service gave you and keep them somewhere super secure, like maybe in the hotel safe, not in your wallet.
Good point.
And remember, the biometric part never leaves your device, so even public Wi-Fi isn't a direct risk to the passkey itself.
Smart thinking. Okay, another big moment, getting a new device. New phone, new laptop. That feels like a point where things could go wrong with passkeys if you're not careful.
Oh, absolutely critical moment, yeah. When you get that shiny new device, the #1 absolute key thing is make sure you can log into all your important accounts on the new device using your passkeys before you wipe or ditch the old one.
Test it first.
Test it. Don't skip that step. Log into your bank, your email, everything critical. For Windows users specifically, you'll need Windows 10 version 1903 or newer. The Windows 11 is definitely recommended. And you need Windows Hello enabled. That's your PIN, your fingerprint, or face recognition on the PC. That's what unlocks the passkey locally. Get that set up, test it, then retire the old machine. Okay, let's get really practical now. Let's turn all this discussion into a clear, step-by-step guide. Your personal passkey migration plan. Step 1. Choose your passkey home and activate sync. First up, decide where your passkeys are going to live. Is it going to be built into your operating system? Apple's iCloud keychain, Google Password Manager, maybe Microsoft Authenticator with Windows Hello.
Or a third-party app.
It's exactly. Or you prefer a dedicated password manager, like 1Password, Bitwarden, Dashlane. That choice often comes down to, like, if you use different types of devices, Apple, Android, Windows, whichever you pick, the crucial part is, make sure synchronization is turned on. That's what makes your passkeys available across all your logged-in devices. Super important. Step 2, prioritize your accounts. We've touched on this, but really nail it down. Start with the high-risk stuff. Email, banking, cloud storage first. Get the biggest security wins right away, then work your way down the list. Step 3, convert and test weekly. Aim for that manageable goal, maybe 2-3 accounts each week. And here's the vital bit. The same day you create a new passkey for a service, test it.
Test it how?
Log out, then log back in using the passkey. Even better, if you're chosen home syncs, test it on a second device right away. Your phone and your laptop, for example. Confirm it works everywhere. That gives you real peace of mind. Step 4, track your passkeys. Seems simple, but trust me, do it. Keep a basic log, just a note somewhere secure. Amazon Passkeys stored in Google Password Manager. WhatsApp Passkey on iPhone keychain.
So you don't forget where they are or make duplicates.
Exactly. Avoids confusion later. Step 5, maintain password and 2FA hygiene. For those sites that don't have passkeys yet, and there will be some for a while, don't slack off. Keep using unique, strong passwords. Keep 2FA turned on. And maybe set a reminder, like every 3 months or so, just to check those sites again, see if they've added passkey support. Adoption's happening fast. Step 6, set up recovery options. This is your backup plan for your backup plan. Add a second trusted device to your passkey manager if you can, or link an authenticator app. And super important, if a service gives you backup codes when you set up a passkey, print them out or save them somewhere secure and offline, like physically offline. A safe, maybe, not just on your computer. Step 7. Quarterly digital hygiene check. Make it a habit. Every 3 months, schedule maybe 15-20 minutes. Go into your account settings everywhere. Remove old devices you don't use anymore. Look over your passkey list. Check your recovery email and phone number are still correct.
Keeps everything tidy and up to date.
Exactly. It keeps your security posture strong as things change. And finally, step 8. For families or teams. If you manage accounts for family members or you have shared login streaming services, maybe a shared finance app, try to pick one common passkey tool everyone uses. Some password managers like Bitwarden have family sharing features. Crucially, make sure the recovery steps are documented clearly and someone trusted knows how to access them if needed. Saves a lot of potential headaches.
That's a really solid, actionable plan. I like that idea of the quarterly digital hygiene check. It makes me wonder, why is that regular check-in so important? What's the thinking there?
We call that the resilience loop. Think of it as, well, it's the ongoing process of adapting and reinforcing your security. Technology changes, your life changes, you get new devices, lose old ones. It's like maintaining a car, right? You don't just fill it with gas once, you need oil changes, tire checks.
Yeah.
This resilience loop ensures that even if something unexpected happens, you lose your phone, maybe a service changes its policies, you still have access and control over your digital life. It's about being proactive, not just reactive.
Okay, even with all this planning, there are still some, myths or misconceptions floating around about passkeys. Let's bust a few of those right now. Fact versus fiction time.
Let's do it. Myth number 1 I hear sometimes is, okay, I'm starting with passkeys, so I have to delete all my old passwords immediately.
Right, like you just hit delete on your password manager. That sounds risky. What's the actual fact there?
You absolutely should not delete all your passwords right away. That's a big misconception. Remember the hybrid state. You'll be living in it for a while. You need to keep those strong, unique passwords and keep 2FA enabled for all the accounts that don't support passkeys yet. It's a gradual phase out, not a sudden cliff edge. Don't strand yourself.
Okay, good to know. Don't nuke the password vault yet. Got it. Myth number 2. Traveling makes passkeys useless because you can't get to your phone or your fingerprint readers blocked or something.
Yeah, that's another common worry, but it's not really true. The biometric part, the fingerprint, the face scan that happens locally on your device, that's a key security feature. It never gets sent over the internet. Now, you do need your device with you, and you need internet to connect to the actual website or service you're logging into. But if your passkeys are synced using your chosen manager, iCloud, Google, Microsoft, whatever they're available across all your enabled devices. So the key is the planning we talked about. Have your primary device or have that backup second device ready. For certain things, like cross-device login with Windows, you might need both devices to have Bluetooth on and be online, but the core passkey itself is secure.
That clarifies things a lot. Okay, final myth, number 3, and this one trips people up. You have to use a third-party password manager like Dashlane or Bitwarden to use passkeys.
The storage question. No, you absolutely have a choice here. It's not mandatory to use a third-party manager. You can totally use the passkey features built right into your operating system. Apple's iCloud keychain, Google Password Manager, Microsoft Windows CAS. Hello, they all manage passkeys now.
So you can just stick with what's built in if you want.
Exactly. Or if you prefer the features or cross-platform capabilities of a 1Password or a Bitwarden, you can go that route. The main goal is to pick the system that works best for you and securely syncs across all the different devices you use, whether they're Apple, Android, Windows, or a mix. #tag mini Q&A.
All right, we've covered the plan, busted some myths. Let's do a quick Q&A. Imagine you have a really critical site, maybe your online health portal, and it only takes passwords, no passkey option in sight. What do you do?
Yeah, that's a realistic scenario for now. In that case, security basics are paramount. Use a totally unique, really strong password for that site. Never reuse it anywhere else. Absolutely critical. And enable any form of two-factor authentication they offer. Even if it's just SMS verification, turn it on. Then maybe set yourself a calendar reminder check back in 3 months, 6 months. See if they've finally added passkey support. Keep checking periodically.
Good advice. Okay, here's a slightly more technical one. Can you actually move a passkey? Like if I get a new Android phone, can I move my passkey from my old iPhone or just between devices?
Generally, yeah, the process works like this.
Yeah.
You don't usually move the cryptographic key itself. Instead, you register a new passkey on the new device or system. So you go to the website on your new Android phone, go through their passkey setup process again, and create a new passkey specifically linked to that phone in your Google account, for example. Once you've confirmed the new one works, then you can usually go into the website's security settings and remove or delete the old passkey link to the iPhone you're no longer using. Good passkey managers that sync across platforms often make this feel pretty seamless behind the scenes.
Okay, that makes sense. One more. What about using passkeys at work, in a business or enterprise setting? Is that happening, and what should people know?
Definitely relevant for a lot of listeners. The absolute #1 rule in a business context is follow your company's IT policy.
Right.
Always. Enterprise IT admins might roll out specific tools like Microsoft Entra ID working with the Microsoft Authenticator app, which can enforce using device-bound passkeys for work accounts. And as we mentioned, Microsoft's making passkeys the default for new work accounts starting in 2025 for Microsoft 365, Outlook, etc. That's a huge indicator.
So it's coming to the workplace, too.
It is. There are challenges, especially for companies with older systems, but major security players like Cisco Duo are also pushing hard to support passkey adoption for businesses. So yeah, follow internal guidelines, but expect to see more passkeys at work. Hashtag tag action checklist.
All right, you've got the knowledge, you understand the why, you have the plan. Let's boil it down to your immediate action checklist. Things you can do right now or this week to start your passkey migration. 1. Activate passkey synchronization in whatever you chose as your home OS manager or third-party app, and straight away add a second trusted device or an authenticator app for recovery. Don't skip the recovery step. 2. This week, tackle your highest risk accounts. Pick 2 or 3. Start with email, main bank account, primary cloud storage, get those converted. 3. Test every new passkey. The same day you create it, log out and log back in. If possible, test it on a second sync device too. Make sure it works flawlessly. 4. For sites without passkeys yet, maintain vigilance, strong, unique passwords, 2-factor authentication, 2FA enabled. Keep that up. 5. Create a simple tracker. Doesn't need to be fancy. A secure note listing. Account name where passkey is stored, cache recovery method noted. Will save you hassle later. 6. Prep a travel or offline kit mindset. Think about having a charged secondary device. Print out critical backup codes and store them securely and offline. 7. Schedule that quarterly digital hygiene check. Put it in your calendar now. Review devices, audit passkeys, check recovery info. Keep that resilience loop going. Hashtag tag note outro. So when you step back, what does all this really mean for you? Well, this shift to passkeys, it's not just a slicker way to log in, though it is faster. It's more fundamental. It's reimagining digital security, moving away from those fragile secrets we try to remember towards strong authentication tied to devices you own. It really empowers you to move around the digital world much more safely and, frankly, much faster. What's truly transformative here, I think, is how this makes really strong personalized security feel almost effortless, makes it accessible to everyone, and that fundamentally changes our relationship with our online identity. Gives you real peace of mind.
And that actually wraps up our entire deep dive series on passkeys here on Easy Digital Safety.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey. You can always go back and revisit episodes 1 through 9 anytime. We covered it all. The basic definitions, exactly how passkeys work under the hood, specific guides for Apple, Android, and Chrome, Windows. We looked at passkey managers, which popular services are using them, crucial recovery strategies, and those important privacy aspects too.
We'd love to hear from you. Tell us which account you managed to convert this week after listening, and let us know what digital safety topics you want us to tackle next. Our goal is always to make security simple and accessible for you.
Thanks so much for listening to Easy Digital Safety. Please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts for more clear, practical security tips. And definitely check out the show notes for step-by-step guides and links to resources we mentioned. Stay safe out there.